Good morning, Lila Rose. Good morning, Levi Charles. How you doing? Graham loves you. Look who's here. It's Clifford. It's not Clifford. It's Cat in the Hat. It's not Cat in the Hat. Oh my goodness. It's Curious George. Yay! He looks like he's dressed for winter. He has a hat on and he has a scarf on. I wonder if I could take that off. Maybe not. All right. Anyway, I said I would read you a fishing book, right? Yesterday I said, I'll read you a fishing book. So, the fishing book I found is a Curious George fishing book. You know Curious George, he's always getting into trouble. It's not very good, but that's who he is. All right. I'll put him over here by Cat in the Hat. Maybe he could sit on his lap, sort of. They could sit together like that. Oh, they could be friends. That would be nice. All right. Let's see what happens when Curious George goes with the man with the yellow hat and they take their fishing poles and they go fishing. Whoa. I have to say, this book is falling apart a little bit. I must have read it to your daddy a lot of times. Oh, look, I can see that there was some tape here once. I don't know where the tape went, but I guess Graham tried to fix it. So let's see what happens with Curious George. Let's go fishing, George, said the man with the yellow hat. They took their fishing poles and drove to the country. We all kind of live in the country, so we don't have to drive far to go fishing. This looks like a good place, said the man. I'll look for a shallow spot. You wait here, George, and don't get into trouble. Does George usually get into trouble? George? Yes. Yeah, sometimes I do get into trouble. While George waited, he decided to swing through the trees. From one tree, George saw a family having a picnic. The mother and the two little girls were preparing lunch. The father was fishing. Sometimes he caught a fish, sometimes he didn't. That happens, right? When you went fishing with Daddy, you catch a fish sometimes you don't catch a fish. That's why you have to be patient when you fish. For me, not such a good thing, but it seems like your daddy likes to fish, and we know Poppy likes to fish. When his basket was full of fish, the man took it back to his family. George was curious. Could he fish too? Do you think a monkey can fish? He climbed down from the tree and picked up the pole. That's really not nice, right? He shouldn't touch other people's stuff, but that's George. But when George tried to throw out the line, the hook caught on the family's frying pan full of fish. Uh-oh. George pulled as hard as he could. He pulled and he pulled and he pulled the whole pan off the fire. Uh-oh. Did Daddy cook the fish he caught? I think he cooked some fish the other day, right? That maybe Poppy caught. It flipped high into the air. The family's lunch went flying. Oh no, the mother cried. There goes our lunch. Look at the fish. Should we count them? Oh my goodness. There is a glare when Gran puts her finger there. Let's count the fish. 1, 2, 3. George was scared. He hid in the trees. Now, when the father tried to catch more fish, his luck was bad. Finally, he gave up and the family went to see if they had any other food in their car. Now George could come down. He picked up some pebbles and threw them into the water to pass the time. Do you ever throw little rocks in the water? That's a fun thing to do. Look! Just then a fish leaped up, then another, then two more. So this is where the fish are. Now George knew what to do. Uh-oh, that page is really ripping. Yikes. Meanwhile, the family came back. They had not found any food. I guess I'll try to fish again, said the father. But when he turned back to the brook, the fishing poles were gone. Then the family saw something else. What do you think they saw? Look, shouted one of the little girls. George was fishing with all 4 fishing poles. Do you think he's going to catch some fish? I bet he does. He's got a bite, the little girl cried. 2 bites, said the sister. 3 bites, said the father. George tugged and he caught 4 fat, shiny fish. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. That's 4 fingers. 4 fish. George and the man with the yellow hat were invited to lunch. It was delicious, especially for George, the fisherman. There he is. He's wearing a hat. And there he is. He's wearing a winter hat. Our little George guy, right? That was Curious George Goes Fishing. You think Daddy's going to take you fishing again? Maybe. Maybe you'll go fishing with Poppy one day. Maybe Grandma will come and watch. Aunt Em likes to go fishing. Well, I hope you guys are having a good day. Peekaboo. And I hope that we get to play again soon. Peekaboo. And I hope that you get to run around in the fresh air. Georgia, go run, 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 run. And maybe ride your bikes. That light is weird. I don't know. Very weird. Anyway, Graham loves you, Lila Rose. Graham loves you, Levi Charles. Curious George loves you. He's waving bye-bye. Hope to see you soon. Mwah!